I'm joining in for Teeny Tidy Tuesday. This is one of my favorite ones to join in with, and the Healthful Home is the one that puts this up. So please go check out her channel and check out everyone that joins in every week. She does an awesome job on her channel, and she always shows you different things to clean and tidy up in a record time, like the pantry or your cupboards or your patio. She's in the garden on this video, and you get to see how she's tidied up and made her garden look so beautiful, so quick and easy. I don't work as fast as she does, but I do work on my garden, and I also share a little bit of gardening in this post also, my dear friends. Well, we're over here in the side yard of the front. And this is not a very large area, but it's not a small area either. And we've been working on it now for about 2 weeks, trying to get all of it cleaned up. And I think we have another week or two ahead of us still to get it done. But you can at least walk in here now that you couldn't even do before. We still have all of this to get trimmed up and tidied up. It's hard to believe there is containers over on that other side, but you can't get to them because of the big mess. So we need to get in here and get totally finished getting it cleaned up. I used to have fairy gardens right in this area, and I had fairy gardens way back in that jungle that we haven't even got to yet by the block wall. And of course we have frogs that we used to have over here, and we still have them, but we need to clean up the areas some more. And I need to get in here and plant a few new plants. And I don't know if I'll get anything planted now, because now we're into summer, and I don't know if it'd be a mistake to even try. But we still have enough stuff to clean out. Have bamboo in here that needs to come out. And of course, those pesky little morning glories that once you get them, you can never get rid of them. And what I love the color. I love how morning glories look. But what I don't like they wrapping themselves around and strangling my plants. That's what I don't like. So they're coming out also. And we're going to pull this area back here all the way to the block wall next week. So when we come back for tidying up a little at a time, hopefully we will have it cleaned up to the block wall. I'm going to show you how much we took out of this area already, and this has already been cleaning on it for 2 weeks. So this isn't even 1 week. I know this is not a lot, but we also pulled some of this out and trying to get this area cleaned out also. There's some tidying up to still do and some trash to be thrown away, but we are making progress. And as you can see, a lot of the flowers are blooming out here, and I'm happy to see that. But we still have a lot of stuff that needs to be pulled out. And I still have that dead plant over there that the gophers got. So I'm going to try to get over there sometime this week and get it pulled out. For when I get my trash can emptied, it can get out. I think we've made quite a bit of progress in here. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment section. And I did cut some of this back before I could get to that dead plant. So there is hope that we can get our jungle somewhat under control. It's going to be hard to believe that last week I came in here and cut a lot of this mint back, because I think it's already come back. I was going to dig it out, and I still may have the gardener dig some out, but we're having a terrible time at work with mosquitoes. So I'm thinking maybe I will cut some of this off and take it to work every day. They say that mint is supposed to be a repellent for mosquitoes. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll just try it out and see what happens. That may be what will save this mint from being pulled out. And I eventually am going to try, these are really big plants. I'm going to think about pulling these plants out, not really out. I'm trying to decide if I can get them moved, is what I'm concerned about. They're in containers, if you can believe it. And I'm sure they've outgrown their containers. But I do like the look of how the plant looks. So it looks sort of like an Asian look, doesn't it? So I'm debating if I want to leave them right where they are, because I do love them. I don't want to get rid of them. Or if I want to try to move them to another area. So that's still optional. So these plants will be staying maybe in this area or maybe moved to another area. But that's another day. I just noticed today I put this plant in here maybe 2 days ago. Hasn't been more than 2 days. And look what I saw what it was trying to do in 2 days. This is a strawberry plant that I just bought. Haven't even done a video on it. And this is the kind of strawberry plant it is. I saw it with these pink flowers and I thought I would give it a try. Berry basket pink. But already 2 days. I may decide what I want to do. I may move this to some other area because I really don't want them in here. And I may see if I can find some other area. In 2 days, it managed to go from here down to here, trying to get into the soil. It wanted to spread and be with the watermelons. I put it in here to keep the watermelon from getting onto my pepper, but I can see this isn't working, so that's gonna have to be moved to another area now. But it's amazing what happens with plants and how fast they grow and where they go. They have a mind of their own, don't they? Well, I decided I had an empty pot that was a little bigger than the one it was in. And so I put that inside the bigger pot, and there's a little bit of soil all the way around. And that way the plants will have somewhere to go, hopefully. Like I said, we'll see what happens. And I'm honestly thinking maybe I will get a third pot, a bigger one than this. And that way the strawberry plant can keep cascading down. Sounds like a good idea, and I have a big enough area over here where this one's at to put a bigger container in here. Just got to go buy one. That's the only thing holding me back. That will be maybe next week's buy a container week. Every week I buy a container, and at the end of the year I'll have 52 new containers. I want to have a container garden instead of having them all in the ground, because I'm getting older by the minute and I can't really get in here and dig and weed like I used to. So I'm putting everything up and working hard to get everything so planted so thick that the weeds will struggle to be in here. But you never know how it's going to be. So this is what I did. I know this isn't really so much on Teeny Tidy Tuesday, but I happened to see there was an issue, and I tidied up the issue and got this container that was empty all ready and moved the other container in it. What do you think? Think I justified for Teeny Tidy Tuesday? I hope so. But aren't these beautiful pink flowers for these strawberries? I don't know what they're going to taste like. I'll let you know when they come. The trash can is filled to the top, and we'll start working on that area again probably on Tuesday or Wednesday. Trash day is Tuesday. So then we can start filling it up again, do a little tiny bit each day until we get it cleaned up. Hopefully next week, when I put next week's Teeny Tidy Tuesday up, we'll have that area cleaned up to the block wall. That is my goal, but this has already been the second week we've been working on that area. So we'll see how much we get accomplished this coming week. So thank you all so much for stopping by for a Teeny Tidy Tuesday and all the love and support you always give.